Hello and welcome. So we're really hoping that tonight is our last sunset here at Cape Gloucester. I'm just going to turn it around and show you how beautiful it is. Yeah, it's quite special, but we've kind of had enough of Cape Gloucester. We left Port of Airlie 12 days ago. We didn't really have any plans as to where we were going to go or what we were going to do, but we were going to the northern bays. So we spent the first night in Grimston, and then we spent the second night at Woodwark, and then we went around to Little Jonah, and we were going to stay there a night. But this wind picked up there it goes, and it was more than we were comfortable with anchoring, being very new to this. So we made a decision at about 4 o'clock that afternoon to make a dash to come around here to Cape Gloucester. We made the phone call to see if they had any moorings left, and they did, and so we came through. So that was the first time we had gone through Gloucester Passage. It was a little bit scary, but it was okay. Yeah, Tony did really well. So we got around here, picked up a mooring, and we've been here 10 nights. It's lovely here. The resort is beautiful, the beach is lovely. The fishing has been extraordinary. I'll get onto that later in the video. We'll show you the fish that I caught here. But we seriously have had enough of being here. So fingers crossed, tomorrow the wind drops right off and we get a chance to get out of here. Our plan is to go to Oldham and spend a night on anchor there, and then see what the weather's like on Thursday, start heading back to Airlie, and then we've got 5 nights thankfully in a berth at Port of Airlie again. So we'll be able to go home and check on the house and the garden and the bees and the children and grandchildren and grandparents and all those things. So that is going to be really nice. So in this video, I'm going to show you what we've been up to since we left the marina, and hopefully I'll get some footage of what happens in the next 2 days before we get home. So thanks again. So we are anchoring at Woodwark tonight. We were around at Bluff Point, but there was little to no telephone or internet reception around there, so that wasn't ideal for us. There's my boys. Tony's just taken them over to the beach. This is another first day for us. We had to go back into Proserpine to deal with some life rubbish. Anywho, we've sorted that out, and so we're back again now, and we'll see how long we can stay this time. Here's our first sunrise at Woodwark. The beach isn't too bad, it's a bit rocky, but the boys don't mind getting off here and having a little bit of a run. And when the weather's less than average, what do? You practice your FG knots, of course. Good morning. This morning we woke up in Woodwark and we've had 2 days of little to no reception. We couldn't even really make a phone call despite having the selfie put on. So we decided to get really adventurous and do at least my first cruising experience away from what we know. Tony bought the yacht up this way a few years ago, but I've never done this section before, so this is new to me. So we left Woodwark over there and we have come along here. The weather's not too bad, it's a little bit bumpy, but it's okay. And we are going to go between Saddleback Island, which is over here because the dip in the island looks like a saddle, and the point closest, and we're going to try and anchorage at Little Jonah. this is George's Point. And then the bays down here is George's Bay is the first one, then Little Jonah, and then Jonah. Over there, Dingo. Little Jonah was really nice. We arrived and the tide was out. We took the boys over to the beach, picked ourselves some oysters, had a little bit of a look around. It was nice. Tony went back out in the tender to flick some lures on the reef, and the wind started. And it kept coming, and it kept coming, and it kept coming. And we knew that we had to make some sort of a decision. Are we going to stay or are we going to go? Okay, so we have made a late decision to move this afternoon. We were anchored at Little Jonah over there, and we've looked at the forecast for the next week and it's not good, and we kind of made the decision that we weren't going to sleep for the next 7 nights, anchored, being very new to all of this. So we have made the phone call to Cape Gloucester to see if they have any moorings to pick up, and they do. So we're off to Cape Gloucester. It's a little after 4 in the afternoon. We do have wind and tide with us, so that's making the passage a little bit better. All very new to me. We're going to go through here. Sun's not great. We're going to go through that passage, that's Gloucester Passage, and I have much faith in the captain, although I'm a little nervous, but I'm sure he'll do great. Our first visit over to Gloucester was really, really pretty.
If you feel one on, just let it swim around for a little, maybe.
There.
Yeah.
Funny. Oh, look! Oh,
Yeah,
look!
4.
4! Oh, I'm the champion.
You are.
That's
Hold
funny.
the top there with
Sure. So when you're using the herring jig to try and catch a herring to catch a mackerel, and you catch a mackerel. Go figure. Come back. Woo. Woo. Come back. Ouch. Yes, come back. This way. This way. This way. This way. Catch and release. Much calmer. Number 1 today. Let's hope there's more. Much calmer. Catch and release. Number 2 today. Woohoo! Catch and release today. Go, you good thing. Woo! After all that, we needed to get our strength back. Cape Gloucester Resort delivering the goods. So Tony's headed out in the tender. Poor little thing. So he's going, there he is, out there. He's going out to visit the trawler. Out there. It's like far in our little tender. Hi. So he's back with the bounty. Really?
And there's scallops on the bottom.
Scallops on the bottom. Very nice. So in the bounty bucket we had 2 crabs. We've got 4 bucks. Probably, I don't know, 2 kilos of prawns and scallops. Winning. Hey, didn't even have to catch this lot. Nice. And some days it was just too rough to fish. So I got some shells from the beach and painted them up, and as we move around the Whitsundays, I'll leave them on different beaches for people to find. That are anchored as well, all enjoying the lovely Whitsunday weather. And of course, when the wind's blowing 20 knots, what do? But decide to tint the windows of your boat. Lucky he's got a good helper.
I don't know, this one makes noise.
What you got, Winnie? What you got? I just want to take a minute to appreciate this morning. So we've been here 11 nights, and this is the first morning we've woken up to this gorgeous, beautiful sunrise over Cape Gloucester. We pulled up a mooring last week before. $25 a night to stay on a mooring, but worth absolutely every cent in the winds that we've had. It wasn't comfortable at all, but at least we were safe and we weren't going anywhere. But yeah, we're out of here today. Let's see where it leads to. Okay, so we're going back through Gloucester Passage. What a difference it is going this way to the weather that we had coming into Gloucester Passage. Magic morning. They all say that the bad makes the good very, very good. Today is a very, very good day. Okay, so we've come from over there, we've come around the island, and now coming through Gloucester Passage. Resorts over there. It's a shame the weather was so bad while we were here that we didn't actually even get a chance to see any of this. We'll be back, I'm sure. We've got our trusty fisher dog keeping an eye on everything out here. We've seen the whales out here this morning jumping around. We're going through Gloucester Passage over there. So this is a famous hat tree.
It's the sorting.
Apparently that's special. There you go. Very rare these hat trees. Very fortunate to see one today. So here's my catfish. He was like a metre. Could have been a big salmon, but no, it was a big catfish on the hand line. Sure, he'll be fine. Okay, so he's on again. Just got myself a metre long catfish, biggest catfish in the world, on a hand line. Ripped my hands again. Just got that in. Bam, he's off. He's got his trusty helper down by his feet. Just want to see some colour. Know what we're dealing with.
Another catfish.
It's another bloody catfish. We found Jurassic Park catfish. I'm just gonna see what it does. Also saying it would have been easier on the rod than the hand line. Look at it. Look at the size of this thing. It's a mammoth. We have found Jurassic Park catfish. Next level.
Maybe I don't wanna know the way home, taking on a journey. I got places to go. Wanna chase a miracle. It's possible. You just gotta open the door. Darling, it's cold out there. Don't fear the road, just come along with me. You're not alone out there. Let's write a song, wake up the melody. If you're looking for me, baby, know you can find me. Follow the sun. Somewhere running up my heartbeat. I don't look behind me. Follow the sun.
So here we are, 15 days later, coming back. We're going to spend the next 5 days in the marina because the weather is not good, and we've decided we're not going to hide out straight away again. We'll get some jobs done at home, visit everybody, and then stock up and leave again.
I'ma let you fall, but I won't let you break. Wanna chase the sunset? Are you ready yet? We won't get this chance every day. Darling, it's cold out there. Don't fear the road, just come along with me. You're not alone out there. Let's ride a